went to my first protest when I was 12 years old in 2004. My father had just passed away, and my brilliant mother decided to take my sister and I down to Washington, D.C. to participate in the March for Women's Lives. For the first time, I walked with thousands of men, women, seniors, children, Jews, and Christians, all sorts of people, to stand up for something larger than myself. And I was marching for the right to women's health care, including the right to an abortion. Now, almost exactly 7 years later, my mother and I are still out protesting for the right to do something completely legal. Republicans have been desperately trying to defund Planned Parenthood because it provides abortion services. According to Jon Kyl, the Republican senator from Arizona, abortions are well over 90% of what Planned Parenthood provides. Now, Jon Kyl's department later apologized, saying that this statistic was not intended to be a factual statement. In reality, abortion services are approximately 3% of what Planned Parenthood provides. The remaining 90% is comprised of providing birth control, STD tests, pelvic exams, cancer screenings, prenatal care, and other miscellaneous healthcare services. The conservative battle against women's health reaches far beyond trying to defund Planned Parenthood. For years, conservatives have fought against comprehensive sex education in schools, preaching that abstinence is the only appropriate course of action for teenagers. This is most interestingly seen in the family of Sarah Palin, whose teenage daughter became pregnant during her presidential campaign and later went on to preach abstinence to teenagers, because clearly it worked so well for her. Regardless, what is most frightening to me is the lack of dissent that I hear from my generation. Our mothers fought for women in the workplace, for our right to reproductive health care, and for our right not only to be seen and heard, but to be watched and listened to. And in the face of an oncoming wave of religious misogyny, our streets are disturbingly quiet.